Hi, good evening, folks. In this video, I'm going to give you my 10 reasons why I am really angry at the Pegulas. Coming up. All right, this should be fun. I tell you, after today's deal, getting a third rounder from Montour. Anyway, that's for another day, but I'm not impressed. That's what was the motivation for me to do this, because I'm not impressed with that deal at all. I'm sure we could have got a second rounder for this guy if we would have traded him earlier. But anyway. Okay, my 10 reasons. And I just drew this up on the whim, but they're pretty good ones. Number 10. Why is Kim Pegula still the president of this team? Can somebody in God's green earth please tell me this? Oh my God. Anyway, moving on. That probably is the most glaring for all of us right now, right? We're fed up with it. How's this team or this franchise going to ever advance with her being there? Anyway. Number 9. The Kruger firing I put was pathetic. Depleting our scouting system as well, Pegula. What the hell are you doing? How are we supposed to scout players when we don't have any there? Can somebody tell me how many scouts we have in the Russian league and Finnish leagues? You know what I mean? Come on. We got to get on this. This guy, I don't think he's well in his brain. The stuff I uncovered here, just doing some research, I was like, it's true, that's true, that's true. These are things bugging me. So I dug further, What he did anything with our scouting system was just plain stupid. It was boneheaded and stupid, and it was a panic move. Okay? Number 8. This is one of my favorites. You're going to like this one, guys. Did you know, okay, and I checked it out, that we currently are the only team in the National Hockey League, the only team that have 10 first rounders that were picked between 1 and 8th on our roster. We're the only team. That's right, the only team. The other two teams are the Leafs and Avs. They have, the Leafs currently have 10 because they went and got some washed up guys what's his name that was on Ottawa? God, I even forget. They had Thornton. They went and got some washed up guys, to put on, but our guys aren't. Our guys aren't washed up. You know what I mean? These are just last minute decisions to add on to their team. And I believe the Leafs have 9. And, those are guys there Spezza is another one. You know what I mean? Guys, we would be mad if they brought them on our team, put it that way. Our guys aren't old like that. They're not in their 50s and 60s like on Toronto. Come on, I'm just saying. Toronto got those guys because they're in a win now situation. But that does mean, okay, that Toronto's top 8 picks that they've drafted have worked out. Haven't bombed out like ours have. That's credit to Toronto when you think about it. So the Leafs and the Avs have 8. The Leafs, I counted, have 9. We have 10. The Oilers got 8. The NHL average of this, okay? But these are guys, I'm talking top 10 picks on the other teams. We're top 8, guys. Top 8. Yeah, 10 of them. And look where we are. The only team in the league that have that many high draft picks are the Buffalo Sabres, and we're 30th overall, or 31st. So the NHL average on this is about 4.5 per team. Just so you know, 4.5. We got 10. Moving on. All right. Now I'm up to number 7, right? I read, now I'm not sure how true this is. I knew this about the next one I'm going to talk about. Botts was apparently pressured to sign Skinner at all costs by ownership. And maybe some of you guys in Buffalo that heard something about that could fill me in about that, because I really didn't know this till I did some research on it. And I found a few articles on this. I was like, what the hell? I thought this was Botterill, just, but this man deserves an apology if we've been blaming him for years. And ownership was the one telling him, no, get this guy signed. I don't want these negotiations dragging. We're keeping this guy. Apparently that's what happened that I read. I don't know. All right, number 6. This one, of course, I knew. Botterill was handcuffed to move Ryan O'Reilly on that July 1st deadline, guys. It was the signing bonus. And Pegula didn't want to pay the $7.5 million. He wanted this guy dealt. And basically told Botterill, just get what you can. I mean, really, Botterill was really not to blame for that deal, really. He was kind of put in a position by ownership that he had to make that deal, because they had no leverage. That $7.5 million had to be signed that day, the day he made the deal, So he was down to hours, when he made it. So I'm just saying. All right, number 5. You'll like this one, guys. Starting today, the Buffalo Sabres' reason for existence will be to win a Stanley Cup. Oh. Moving on. All right, number 4. Now, I'm going to work number 4 would be, I've got to go this way. I should have went 1 to 10 because they're really not anybody. But anyway, I did it the other way. Number 4. Pegula's first move as owner. I was surprised when I pinpointed this. You know what his first move as our owner was, folks? It was to sign Ville Laino. That was his first move as our owner. It was the first thing he did for us. And anyway, that was all right. Number 3, we have not been back to the playoffs since that signing. We haven't. It's crazy to think of it, eh? When you think of it, but anyway. And okay, number 2 reason. Moving on, because my heart's starting to race right now. He fired Lindy and Darcy. He fired Lindy actually February 20th, 2013. He fired Darcy Regier. November 13th, 2013. The nerve to get Darcy to fire him when they were a combo for years, these two, winning in Buffalo, and since they've both left, we've went through 6 coaches and 3 general managers since that time. And folks, the number 1 reason that disturbed me today, okay, you're going to look at me like I'm nuts. Did you know that Terry Pegula was still using a flip phone 2 years ago? Now, what the hell are you going to do with somebody like that? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell are you going to do with somebody? This is our owner. How are you going to have any respect for some guy you're trying to swindle in a deal and say, well, this guy's no dummy, if you know he's using a flip phone and he's out of tune with all sorts of things in this world? And I read some other stuff too about him talking about internet terms, and that's what you people call it today. And he's not up to date, this guy. Like, I'm not the most suave guy when it comes to like stuff like that, but come on, a flip phone 2 years ago? On that note, I want to wish you folks a good evening. I'm glad I got to vent this, because this is more of just not a rant, but it's a vent, because I wasn't impressed today, folks, with the Montour deal at all. No, we could have done better. We could have. The guy's playing well, and don't think the league doesn't know. This guy's been hot lately. They know. His value went up, and we just still got the same thing we would have before he was playing good. It's ridiculous, really. So, Pegula needs to get his wife the hell out of there, and he needs to, we've got to get a structure of hockey, people, or else we're going to be going through a lot of this crap for maybe longer than we think, So, who knows? Who knows? We're not there yet. We might just get 2 good hockey people next year, and everything looks different in Buffalo. We'll see. Off-season is going to be important, but if he's an idiot and decides to get no scouting. I mean, who's going to be tell me, who's going to be at our draft table? Well, probably not going to be one this year, but there will be one, at least in Buffalo, virtually. You know what I mean? Like, who's going to be there? Jeez. Okay, that's it. Rant out. Just wanted to have a little fun with this with you guys and see what you think. These are just things that just drove me nuts today when I was writing them down. I was just shaking my head. But if that's true, okay, about Skinner, then Botterill's not to blame at all, if that's true. If that's fact, because apparently Botterill told Pegula, no, I don't want to sign this guy for that term and that amount. And apparently Pegula said, yes, get him signed. Just saying. It's out there. I've read a few stories on it. We'll see. Okay, guys, you have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.